Hatpin attacks made headlines across the world in the first decade of the 20th century. Nearly a foot long in some cases, they became a symbol of women's defence when out in public, and also served as a potential deterrent for the American term masher. One of the earliest cases in the US cites a one Leoti Blaker, a young girl from Kansas touring New York, who in 1903 boarded a very crowded Fifth Avenue stagecoach. As the coach sped up and inevitably jostled, a man sat beside her took advantage of the uneasy transport and kept inching closer to her till he finally had his arm draped along her back. Blaker at that stage had enough, removed her hatpin and plunged it into the man's arm to get him away from her, and he got off at the next stop. Blaker had noted that she'd heard of mashers before on public transport, a slang term for predatory men who tried to invade the space of women. It was women travelling to and from work and suffragists who really took control of the conversation around women defending themselves against these mashers, campaigning for women's rights to move freely in public and alone. But on the lawmakers' side, the conversation turned to dress. The likes of the Chicago Vice Commission suggested that unchaperoned women should dress as modestly as possible. No painted cheeks, no glimpse of an ankle, in order to avoid unwanted attention. But suffragists rejected this, stating that the issue did not lie with women's fashion or increasing freedoms, but with the vileness of the masher's mind. By 1909, the hatpin was deemed an international threat, from Germany to France to Australia and even Ireland, with one headline from August 1912 in the Evening Herald stating "attacked with a hatpin," a story in which a Dublin tram-conductor refused entry to a group of women on board the Ballybock tram. He claimed that they were drunk, but they claimed that he wouldn't let them on board because they were suffragettes. At court, the conductor was believed, and a witness even claimed to see the women trying to attack him with a hatpin. And of the 3 women, 1 was fined and 2 were sent to jail with a month of hard labour. In the US, the hatpin itself became the focus of the law. In Chicago, for example, after 1910, women with hatpins longer than 9 inches could be fined $50.